What is up, everyone? Elton over here. Welcome to another live stream. Today is July 6th. I hope you guys had an amazing 4th of July weekend. Hope you were staying safe and just being safe overall. And I think for some of you might have been, if you are back to work, it might have been a long weekend. And so definitely well needed. If you started getting back to work and then you're just not in the mood just yet, so definitely this weekend was definitely good to take. But nonetheless, we're back again for another live stream. Today's Monday. Friday, the stock market was closed as it was an observance for 4th of July. And so, or Independence Day as they had it. And I hope you guys are ready for today. A lot of stocks are going to be moving since Friday was closed. So if I hope you're just truly ready, because today's gonna be a crazy Monday. If you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Elton. I'll be your host for today, and I'll be doing some pre-market analysis. I do some live streams every single day, Monday through Friday, 5:55 a.m. until 7:30 a.m. as a part-time day trader. So if you want to join, go ahead and click the subscribe button, as I do some pre-market analysis to find what the hot stocks that are moving are, and then analyze them and see if there's potential or no potential. But regardless, there's always potential. But other than that, that's all we do over here. If you're not new, welcome back again. I hope you guys are ready for today. So to cut the chat, let's get ready and then start analyzing. So first and foremost, we have GNUS. GNUS, we have some resistance at around 420, and it looks like it's still right below there. If it gets above 420, then we definitely got something going on. But if it gets below 379, it's going to be a short sell. So it's already selling off a little bit. It's right at Thursday's pre-market, or Thursday's high of the day, which is 394. So as you can see, we're getting a lot of bounce offs from there. So that 394 is definitely, it looks like it's become some type of support. We'll see if it bounces off from there and then tries to head over to the resistance around 420. And next we have AYRO. This one I did mention it in our chat right over here. So we got I'm creating a chat for alerts, and I alert AYRO today around 5:21 a.m. To some I'm trying to create this for some of you guys. I'm not sure if I'll be making it free or what's up, but I'm gonna be creating this for new traders who want to be who want to learn. Especially I'm gonna focus a lot of heavy on a lot of learning and a lot of testing, a lot of back testing over here. So I'm creating this to help out some of you guys learn how to day trade to the max and just become the best as you can as a day trader. But today, when around 5 a.m., I did notice AYRO making a move. So I did say that if it breaks above 447, which was right over here, it had a high of 447. I was picking up momentum, as it did have some news around 513 that a factory expansion to handle up to 600 electric vehicles per month. So it broke off from that, and then now it's around 524. So big move ever since then. That's a 16% gain already. So definitely something very good right there for it to picking up. And again, I have a lot of other alerts right here. This is very new. I did do some momentum alerts as well. There's trading questions, stock news. There's a lot of stuff that is going to be coming up into this chat. But the biggest thing that my main focus is teaching beginner traders on how to start trading. And so this will be the section right here for all the chapters about learning everything, A through C, and not just basic stuff, a lot of heavy stuff. There's going to be quizzes, there's going to be homework, there's going to be chapter questions if you have any questions here in regards to it. There's also charts, where I show charts of previous stocks that moved up, and then so that way you guys are able to see where some resistances and supports get created. There's going to be glossary files, but the biggest thing is the back testing, learning all the charts, and then just going heavy on educating you guys. So that's something big that I'm in the process of building. So if you guys want to join, definitely let me know in the comments below. As again, right, I am gonna do kind of a 14-day trial, but again, there's a lot of indecisive stuff to still be worked on. But again, AYRO, I did mark it down to 447 resistance, and then now it's around 514. So big move, especially after those news that it had. That's why it was already spiking up. So AYRO, big watcher for today. Solo, I have, if it breaks above 415, then definitely that'll be a good entry position. And then also around 384, it'll be good for a short sell position, as it's starting to fail away from there, from the current price. KTV, nothing much going on there, so I'm not even gonna bother. LMFA, this one, it was selling off around the time that I released the alert, so if it did make a comeback around 249 would have been a good entry point. And I did say for this one, let me see, LMFA, so LMFA watch around 248 and then 220 for a short continuation. So I saw this big sell-off happening over here, and then I saw the reversal, and 455 right here. So around 455, it's when I was seeing, it's when I released the alert to watch it, below 220 for short continuation. So as you can see, from 420 or 220 or 219, because I don't like to get at those exact points, there was a good 7% short sale position that would have been really good right there. So now we're just gonna watch it for a reversal. We'll see if that's gonna happen. BYFC, not a lot going on. If it picks up any momentum due to news, then that's definitely something we're gonna be watching. But other than that, nothing too much. I am gonna create an alert right here on 388, just in case for that reversal that does happen. But other than that, we'll see how it goes, since it needs a lot of volume. It has the volume pre-market already, so definitely something big to keep an eye on. IDX, looks like we got a double, almost a double top over here. So definitely, if anything, I'm definitely gonna create an alert if it picks up any momentum. So I'm gonna set that alert right there, and I'm gonna set another one just in case, just to confirm it. WTRH picking up. It did release their quarter reports around 5:30. That's why we see this huge spike right here, and it looks like they had some pretty good a second quarter report. It doesn't say. Looks like they made a revenue of 60 million, net 8 million, so that's really good. But looking at this, we definitely got something interesting going on. So we see the big spike, big sell-off, some type of reversal, but after that reversal over here, after seeing this reversal, we're probably going to see it seeing a sell-off. And so definitely this will be somewhere around 366, and then 370 will be good points to watch for continuations. So I'm gonna say 367, and then watch it above the the pre-market high, 373. So I'm gonna put 1 cent above that, so 374. So those will be really good watch points uh, for long positions, and anything below 350. So 350 or less will be for a short sale positions. I'm gonna say 348 because I see that's where this candle bounced off from. So again, we had a big spike, so now we should probably expect some type of sell-off over here. So that's WTRH that we have on the list. Next we have MYO. NYO, I did mention it again earlier at 455. Watch it around 580. So worth watching around 580. Again, that's already extended out there. And then anything below $5.10 for a short sale. So $5.10 over here. So right here, only for a 2% gain. So now we got to change those numbers up a little bit. Let me readjust to a different time frame since the 50 minutes a little bit choppy. Definitely do not want to try to get in on there. So 515 will definitely be a good alert right there. And if it breaks these two, so say 550. 549. I'll leave it like that, 1 cent below. That'll definitely be a good point again to watch it for a reversal. But again, it is still continuing to sell off. We are seeing the 9 SMA or EMA is starting to close down. So the price has to drop a lot for it to completely close down to the 20 EMA. So once it closes down, then we gotta watch out to see if MYO reverses, or is it going to continue selling off. So again, that's something big to watch right there. But to me, it's a little overextended on the price, so I'm not really too interested on it. OBSV, big sell-off. Nothing, not much going on with it, so I'm not really interested on it. FCEL, it was picking up momentum over here at 5:10 in the morning. So there was a big spike right here. So I was picking up volume, and let's see, let's go back to the 5. Here we go. So it was picking up volume over here. And at 5:10, I did mention to that it does have some resistance around $3. And let's see. So just keep an eye around there, but then the volume just completely died off after that. And so now definitely go to create an alert if it does pick up some random volume again, or maybe some news does get released. So as you can see, a lot of stocks going on, a lot of them getting picked up heavy on the price. Why? Because again, Friday the stock market was closed, so what was supposed to happen on Friday did not happen because the market was closed. So a lot of stocks are going to be very, very high on their prices, so definitely something big to keep an eye on. So we already have it solo. And then for the day, we just got to see what stocks do pick up momentum, like probably solo. Solo already getting up to that 415 alert. BYFC. Okay. BYFC, I see a lot of support over here on 360. So I'm going to say anything below 360, it will be a good short sell position. LMFA. What did I say for LMFA? LMFA 220 or less for a short. So again, still continuing. Still continuing to getting short sold. Let's see, IDX, nothing much. WTRH picking up again from their picking up from the quarter reports. So definitely gonna break that that alert right there, or around 374. And we got 15 minutes or 18 minutes, 17 minutes before the market opens. Let's attach this. As you can see, WTRH had that big move right there. Broke off from the high of day, but then big sell off right over here. All right, so let's do a YRO over here. Let's put solo over here. So there you go. Solo broke off from that 415 mark. WTH. So yeah, so going back to Sol over here. Let's take these news out. So it broke off from that 415 mark point that I mentioned, and then boom. But now we're getting a big sell-off. Again, Solo doesn't have any news, so that's something big to keep an eye on. So now definitely you got to see where it opens up. Again, we still got 14 minutes left until the market opens. Let's refresh this so that we can see what's the most updated stuff going on here. All right, so pre-market, let's check all of them again. The GNUS got to that 479 or less for a short sell entry. AYRO, again, it was just way too extended. It's getting way too extended out there. So now 447 would have been a good entry point. And then boom, look at that big spike, 17% gain. So just by looking at it, definitely see some pattern, like a step up pattern. So big spikes, big sell off, picks up momentum, sells up a little bit, big spike, sell off, big spike, sell off. So as you guys can see, we definitely got some steps over here. Again, it's just a ladder step. You can see 1, 2, 3. Those are 4 waves already. 4 waves of momentum. So definitely gotta see if they're continuing, or they're just gonna be they're completely already done. So boom, that's something easy to see right there. Again, it's called the step up ladder or step up pattern. So definitely we'll see where all this takes us right over here. So again, now all those points that it broke off from, definitely there are some support or resistance points to keep an eye on. So definitely getting below this $5 so this $5 around $5 is becoming resistance, or it's trying to become some support. It just depends on where this candle closes, and so that's something big to see right there. And let's do that through this. So boom, there you go. Those are the steps right there. As you can see, now it's getting below that below $5. And so big sell-off over here. We'll see if it wants to come back down to the to around 447. And then also going back to solo, same thing, getting a big sell-off over here. So definitely we got, again, we have this section of 284. Then we have some resistance right here on 410. Then it broke off from that 425, and then from 425 we got a high of 534. So now you guys can see that 510 becomes resistance. So big sell-off. Now this becomes resistance, so we'll see if it breaks below that. What else? OBSB, MYO, just selling off, so nothing going on there. UONEK, let's see. And so it was moving earlier in the market for UONEK. I said to keep an eye on the reversal around 360 or 260. The reason I said 260 was because around a 15-minute time frame, boom, there it is. So on a 15-minute around the in the 15-minute time frame. When did I release this? At 4:55 a.m. And so I was marking this 460 for a reversal point. All right, so it was over here on 4:55. So I was expecting for it to bounce off from the 50 SMA, but the volume didn't pick up for that reversal. But as you guys can see, it definitely did, because we have a huge spike right over here, which is this right here. So after it bounced off from that 50 SMA, which is a 50 EMA, like I said, so this is what I was seeing. You had a huge spike, sell off, big spike, sell off, trying to recover, but it's just short sellers recover some, then continue selling off, then continue to sell off, recover, or short sellers to recover, and then boom. As you can see, right, bouncing off from that 50 EMA I was expecting for it to come back up here, and it definitely did. And then I was waiting. If it got rejected, then I know which direction it's gonna go, and then boom, simple as that. That's what I foresaw coming, and then boom, it truly happened. Why? Because this is the 15-minute time frame. It's always good to look at different time frames. My best one is the one that I always like to look at is the 1 minute and the 5 minute time frames. But again, that 15-minute time frame, which I had right over here. So this one I have 4 time frames: 1 minute, 5 minute, 15, and 1 hour. So boom, that's where I saw that the potential for UONEK to bounce off from that 50 EMA was going to be very strong, and it definitely did happen, because once it bounced off from that around 2:30, it was a good 10% gain, easy right there, 10% gain. And so again, that's why you always got to look at different time frames, because again, perspective is definitely a game changer when it comes to trading stocks. If you have the wrong perspective, or the wrong angle of the trade, or the wrong anything, then you're gonna have a bad trade. So it's always good to look at a different time frames, because different time frames allow you to see different things that you cannot see on other time frames. So again, all comes down to perspective. So as you can see, GNUS got below, I was marking it below 380 for a short sell, and boom, short sell position indeed, getting even around 477. That's already a 5% gain. So definitely a great move right there. And so now that all these stocks are selling off, we got to find the ones that are going to be covering. So definitely one of these stocks over here that are in the 100,000, 300,000, or 500,000 in volume are definitely, there's going to be something out here that's going to be moving. It's just we can't see it there just yet. I mean, you just gotta wait for some type of volume to make it a move. And so that's what I need to do for the next 5 minutes, or 4 minutes as a matter of fact. Market opens in 4 minutes and 30 seconds. So I gotta see if there's any potentials out here. No. KOS, no. WISA, no. No news either. So I'm looking for some news too. Party City, nothing. Nothing. Actually, I think I'm gonna head over to, I'm gonna go from down up, from below and up, or up below, up down. So BLK looking interesting. No news though. Just had a big spike in volume. 615. It's already 650 though. I don't like that price range. AIM. Ooh, AIM moving. Signed material transfer and research agreement with Japan's National Institute. Okay, this is definitely something big right here. So create an alert 266 for AIM. Let me look at the 15-minute time frame, see what we got. So definitely we got some momentum over here. If a lot of people see that agreement, that's definitely gonna be a big trade right over here. So let me make that announcement. Let's see. All right, so aim. And so there you go. So I just released that. So again, definitely big watcher right here for AIM, since it's picking up after some news got released literally a good 20 minutes ago. So that's definitely something to keep an eye on. Let's see, go back to the 15-minute. Okay, so now we're getting a sell off. That's perfectly fine. If it wants to continue selling off, then anything below 250 or less will definitely be that entry point for that short sale. But otherwise, that's definitely going to be a key point right there. On 266, we'll see where it goes from there. So I'm gonna put it right here, see how it behaves. One minute. Okay. Let's see, we got a minute left. Let me see if I can spot anything else. TTO, CANF, 621, Cinnamon reports reports of loss of $15 million. Okay, that's not good. MIRK, big mover. SFAT, nothing. MTC, nothing too much. Hertz, I'm not even gonna bother with Hertz. SGBX, block wins 4 million hospital manufacturing contract in Florida. Boom, here we go, another one too. This one, create an alert on 294. All right, SGBX. All right, here we go. All right, the market's officially open. Whoa. Oh, okay. That was GNUS selling off. So definitely gonna keep an eye on AIM and then SGBX right over here. So Solo making a big spike. Big reversal spike right over here. Let's change this to percentage. All right, here we go. Oh, I need to turn that off. Otherwise, my phone's gonna go off like crazy. SGBX2, keeping an eye on it and see if it wants to continue moving. Or if it doesn't, then anything below 280, 279 or less is definitely going to be a short sale entry. AYRO. AYRO making a big move, and so is what? WTH marker above 467. Oh. So AYRO had a big spike. So from 447 to 543, that was a great alert right there. But now we're getting a big sell-off. So as you can see, 497. So again, this was the step ladder. So again, it hit 4 waves and then boom, sold off. So F cell moving up. There we go. Broke off the alert at 278. And also where's this one at? Right here. All right, so I'm seeing a lot of resistance right here on 284, but there it goes. 286. So big spike. Definitely gotta wait for it to reconciliate. There's gonna be a sell-off over here, so I gotta wait for that to happen. For FCEL, BYFC, making a reversal over here. Hit the alert of 389. So 394 is the high of the day. So I'm gonna create an alert just because it's right above 1 cent above that. Oh, never mind. There it goes. So there it goes. It broke $4. Solo made a huge comeback over here. Big comeback from Solo. And so it looks like it got me in a quick entry for Solo. I'm trying to figure out what happened. 438. Oh wow. How did it get me on 1%? Oh, that's horrible. Why would it fill me up at 1%? So I got in a quick 1% gain from Solo. That's extremely crazy. But a green day is a green day, I guess. And that was good because that would have been a big horrible trade right there if I didn't make that 1%. So 438. Oh, I'm gonna say 439, and it closed out at 444. So 1% gain. So that was really good. We had a lot of stocks that were moving. And so Solo made a huge comeback, but I got in a good trade right there. FCL, it had broken off. So let's see, where's it at? Around 278. Where's 278? Right over here. So this, I could have gotten a little more from out of it, 2%. That would have been really nice right there, 2% gain. Actually more, since it's continuing to moving up. Since a lot of stocks are just moving up right now. Some of them, they have big spikes. Some just had those big spikes right there, and then and so what I'm gonna do now is try to see what kind of good trade I can get with FCL, since it looks like it's gonna be a big mover for the rest of the day. And so definitely, again, this one I did mention it on my chat, just right over here. Where's it at? So right here, FCL picking up momentum, resistance around $3, and then boom, look at that, got close to up there. And I made an alert that if it gets above 278, from that 278, it just broke loose from right there. So now I'm just gonna try to trade it, see what I can do with it, if it's gonna be a long position or short. And so far I'm seeing some short BYFC below. Okay, so BYFC, let me just short it really quick. See what I can get from BYFC. I'm gonna use my paper account, since I'm not able to short sell over here and cheat and think or swim. And so I'm gonna see what I can get. So I filled me in around 361, my average price. So here it is, 361. So again, I'm trying to make, we'll see what I can make out of it, since it is short selling. FCL still picking up momentum, so this is probably a good long position. Man, that 277, even 280 would have been a good entry point, and boom, look at that, 4% gain so far, 5%. That's a beautiful trade right there. So yeah, so like I said, we have some resistance around $3, and after that, definitely it's a ballpark, because looking at its history, it was just very choppy. So the next thing is around 565. That's the closest thing that I could get. Possibly even 391. So even $4. So definitely a lot to watch from right there. Let's see. Let me go back to BYFC. So still 356, getting some support there. So I want to see if it breaks out from it. I gotta see in the level 2. I gotta see 340s for it to continue getting short sold. If I don't see 340s, then I'm gonna get out from this position. I have 228 shares in a short sell position. So I'm around 361 was my entry position, but nothing so much with it. And also Solo hit a new high. So Solo is just going crazy over here. So we had a big spike, huge sell-off, big reversal, big medium-sized sell-off, getting a lot of support around The lot of support over here on 425, and then boom, just blasting it up right now. So definitely gotta see how it behaves for the rest of the day. There you go. So that it just bounced off from, on the 1 minute it bounced off from the 9 EMA, and then from the 5 minute it bounced off from the 20 EMA. And BYFC, huge reversal. There's no point over here of exact. So a lot of support over here on 355. So what I'm trying to do is I'm gonna bring my average up a little bit, see what I can fill me in on. So it filled me in for 364. There we go. So now my new average is 364. So again, 364. I'm waiting for it to break out below 355, and then if it continues, then boom, we definitely got something good. Otherwise, I'll just get off from this position right here. So solo 362. Solo is definitely going to be one big watcher for the rest of the day. And also FCL getting close to that three. There you go, hit $3. Now if it breaks $3, you definitely got something big. I don't know why my thinkorswim does this all the time though. Every time I trade, so whenever I trade, I use brackets. So boom, here we go. I use these brackets. So let's say I want to get 100 shares. For some reason, every time I do this, it puts me up at 1%. I don't know why it always does that. It pisses me off so bad. So I gotta figure out what happens, why that continues to happen, because I have literally my 10% gain, and let's say I want to make an adjustment on my number of shares, it does it, but whenever I push in to buy my shares, it automatically changes to 1%. So I don't know why that's the case, and I hate it so much because it messes up my entire trade. But luckily with solo, I did, it was a quick trade, but then now looking at it, it hit a high of 365. So from that it filled me up around 438. I mean, I would have lost a lot too, 4%, not bad right there. But then now it would have been, instead of a 1% gain, it would have been a good 5% gain. Okay, so BYFC making a huge comeback over here. Nothing at all, no news, nothing to determine why it's making that big move. But I was trying to get in for a short sale, but I had a lot of support over here on 355. I'm not sure if it's playing volatility or what's going on over here, because it was playing it smooth. It was playing it smooth right here where it had a big momentum, big sell-off, a spike. Okay, that makes sense. But then right here on the last, I would say the last hour, it's just been a little bit choppy over here. Just a lot of big spikes for no reason whatsoever. So big spike, big sell-off, then making a comeback. So I want to see if the price can drop a little bit, so I can close my position at least at a 4% loss. but right now it's just fluctuating a lot. Even though the spread is only 1 to 2 cents, it's just fluctuating very heavy. So 647. Still gotta wait some over here. There you go. That's what I like to see. There we go. That's what I like to see. That's what I want to see. Continue selling off. This stock is already bad, so I don't know why it's just trying to make anything out of it. But F cell, big winner for today. Definitely, definitely. That was just an extremely good trade right there. Let me go back to BYFC. Want to see what's gonna do over here. Let me look at a different time frame. Again, perspective is a key thing over here when it comes to trading penny stocks. The better perspective you get, the better you're able to see how some of these stocks behave. So still very green, but looks we have a bearish candle setting up over here. But if the volume, if this picks up and it turns out to be a huge green bar, then definitely momentum is gonna help it out for a spike again. I gotta see break below this 50 EMA. Once it breaks that, then we're definitely golden for that short sell, for the short sell position that I have. My average again is 364. 364 shares, down 3%. So definitely gotta see, try to make the most out of it. And then now I can switch this scanner from the pre-market scanner to the trending stocks 2.0 to see what else picks up for the rest of the day. All right, there we go. BYFC continuing moving down. Great, great, great. Volume dying down. That's good. So again, I gotta see it get below that 50 EMA, which is that purple line right over here. Which it looks like it's around 372. So it has to get below 370. Once it gets below 370, so 369 or less, definitely we got something going on for that short sale over here. Oh, LMFA. I didn't see this. How did I get the alert for it? No, I didn't put the alert. I was talking about LMFA. LMFA worth watching around 248. Wait, what? Oh. LMFA worth watching around 248. Oh, it's still not. It's making a reversal though. That's for sure. And AMRH. AMRH, I didn't talked about it. It looks like big spike over here on 642. I'm not sure if there's some insider trading. So I'm gonna create an alert on 182. See what's gonna happen with it. BYFC doesn't want to get below 370. A lot of support right there on 370. There we go. Looks like it's not really strong though. It wants to break away from it, but I'm not doing it. LMFA, LMFA, go to watch it on if it gets above 240. We're just gonna keep an eye on right over here and see if it can get above 340. I mean 240. And AMRH could if it breaks above 183 as well. 183 and then 187 for that pre-market high. But I'm just trying to close this. Close out from this trade over here with BYFC on that paper trade. And doesn't want to break off from that 370. I don't know why. Such a small volume too. Like such small volume is making it spike. Big spike, sell off, spike, sell off, some type of recovery. Definitely gonna try to make something out of it. So we got almost a double, not even a double bottom. Just very ugly setup. The way it's setting up is just very ugly over here. There's truly no correlation. There's nothing going on over here with it. I'm not sure why it's not breaking below 370. And the volume is crap too. There's nothing going on right there. I don't know why it's getting solidified over here on 370, above 375. Should truly be breaking below 370 at this point. What I am seeing over here on the 5-minute time frame is volume dropping, but randomly it's gonna pick up. That's what I'm seeing in the volume. So I'm gonna get out from this trade because I know it's gonna make another big spike. Since the way the volume is setting up, the volume's just setting up for a great momentum spike. Gotta keep an eye on the volume and then just watch it break above 380. And so I'm gonna set an alert around 382 because I'm gonna see that big volume spike, and then that's when I know it's gonna happen. So AMRH above 180. There we go. Okay. BYFC above 382. Did the volume pick up? The volume's picking up. Oh, volume's picking up. So 388. 387 could be my next alert. But AMRH. I'm gonna go along with AMRH over here. And also AYRO too. New high as well. So it's 10 a.m. Eastern time. And AYRO. Oh. AYRO. 580. There we go. I got an average. So I mean with MIRH, just paper trading real quick. For AMRH, filled up by 180. 184, I mean. And so we're gonna try to make this a 5% gainer. We're actually trying to break even. I had a loss from BYFC. So waiting to see FCell 2. We got a lot of stocks breaking high of days. Let's see, let me alert this over here. So FCell. So there you go. We gotta see what we can do with that. Also FCEL picking up a reversing big sell-off, but then big reversal over here and bounced off from 9 EMA, so definitely gonna pick up some momentum. AYRO, we're gonna break the new high, possibly. We'll see. AMRH and AMRH 190, 191. Gonna break off 195 over here. All right, so let's go with AMRH. Just gotta wait for it to get to there you go, 195. So I'm gonna get out over here at 195 once it comes back again. I'm gonna give it half of it. I'm just gonna get over half since they already did pick up some momentum. My average is 184. Okay. FCL. Definitely can expect from some type of reconciliation over here. I don't know why is this thing like that. This thing has to be right here. There we go. That's the way I like to see it. So definitely still very bullish on the 15-minute. Volume's dying down. What? I don't know what's up with this big gap over here. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. Think or some issue? What's going on? It's a big gap. So BY finally got around 360, below 360. My short would have been around 364, so I will still be down, but let's see. AYRO got to break a new high again. So definitely big momentum trade right there. Solo or which FCL over here. Just it went above that that $3 resistance, but then it just broke off from there. So this resistance is very heavy, so we gotta wait for volume to truly pick it up. If it breaks again from that, then it's volume picking it up for it to break again. So AMRH moving slowly now. I'm not sure why there was a big gap over here though. I'm not sure if there's a server issue real quick or what happened there. Whoa, Sun W. And this dog was supposed to break a few last week, but it didn't break. Now it's making some type of move over here. So what happened to the volume of AMRH? It just like so completely died down. So there you go. Finally, BYOC got below 364. That would have put him at again at 2%. 2% gain for right now. Would have been all right. What are the big losers for today? MYO. So there you go, MRH coming back. Gotta break the new high of day again. Already see 198, $2. And looking at it, we got closest resistance is around $3. This thing was moving when I think it was on this day on June 1st. Had a big move, that's why I created all those. All these resistances and supports around there, but it's moving so slowly too. I'm not sure if it's think or swim or it's just the stock. Like why is the volume so dead? And this stock should bring everybody's scanners already. Such a slow move. Like what stock is everybody trading? AYRO? Yep. But it looks like AYRO topped off around 595. And then AMRH moving slowly again. And finally, WKHS broke off from my alert. What time did it break off? 6:38 a.m. Nice. So very slow Monday, surprisingly. I mean, we had a couple spikes here and there, but other than that, it's like what happened? What's going on with usual Mondays, especially after a long weekend? There's nobody trading, possibly. It's extremely odd. The volume is so low on AMRH that it's just not the price. It's just fluctuating so heavy. I'm not trying to get out just yet because again, it's pointless. At this point, it's just truly pointless for you even to think about getting out. It's just the volume not there. SHLO making some type of move over here. No news. No news either. Let's see if we can break that high of day. So looks like everyone who got cut on this wave over here in this huge spike wave. The big move, huge sell-off, caused this long shadow, so probably people are just trying to recover or probably break even from this loss over here, and maybe it will get rejected around that 220 resistance and just break off again. But what I'm seeing on the 1 minute is we're getting new high, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. We'll see if we get another higher low. So definitely we're picking up a trend over here, which is definitely a good trend. Higher highs and higher lows are definitely good momentum. Definitely good. Yeah, momentum signals or momentum things to pay attention into the stock. So AMRH big sell off over here. Again, volume is just completely dead. It just literally died down. What's the current bar? 20,000. Like that's the only reason it's selling off like that, because there's no volume. And it's weird because over here we had a volume of 240,000. And so we definitely had some big spike, but I'm just gonna get out from this trade then. Let's check out the other ones. Right now we're just getting to the choppy markets of it. AIM looks like it's making a reversal over here. So AIM had a sell-off and then reversal was happening over here. You can see the volume is just picking up. High of day for it is 258. We'll see if it breaks that high of day right there. So I'm gonna try and get in right here. Since the volume is picking up and it's making a reversal, we'll see if it wants to continue moving up. Yeah, so I'm trying to get in right here, see what kind of move it can do with the volume. Trying to come back, volume's still moving up. And this thing filled me up at 254.40. So here it is, 254.40. So we'll see where it can take me from here. Again, volumes just continuing to spike up still. So very slow Monday. AMRH back in the 180s. This thing is just moving so slow. All of them moving crazy slow.